What is up, world? You are in tune to the Know It All podcast, and of course, you got the usual suspects. I'm here with Tate. What's good, Tate? How you doing, man?
What's poppin', big homie?
You got it. You got it. You got it. And also, we got Big G, the king of the hot takes. What's up, Big G? How you doing, man?
Man, all I want to tell our audience is this dude Mod challenged my DJ skills offline, and I'm telling you right now, I'm cracking that dome, bruh. That's he needs to know I'm coming for him in Texas and Ohio. It's a wrap, baby boy. Number one DJ right here.
Once again, this is why we call him the king of the hot takes. But you are in tune to excuse me, the Know It All podcast. He got me all messed up because he over here telling lies. And definitely before we get into everything, man, we're gonna get into this. And you guys, we are in tune to the Know It All podcast. And definitely, if you like what you're hearing and you're a big fan of what we do, please make sure that you like us on Facebook, mass subscribe on YouTube. So when we do go live, you can definitely be notified. And on Twitch, we're on Twitch as well. And man, we're just gonna jump in here, man, and we're gonna start. Tate, how you feeling, man? When your homie, your big homie, the one, the only, the GOAT, is talking about retiring, man. His daddy said, hold up, but he's talking about retiring. What you think, man? What's going on?
Man, I saw all the breaking news stories and all the all the talk online on social media and stuff like that. Big G sent us something in the Slack channel and stuff like that in the background. But you know what, man? I don't believe it till I believe it, man. I think Brady just might be messing with folks right now. I mean, because he ain't told the team, he ain't told Arians, he ain't told Buccaneers ownership. So ever since Brady left New England and got to kind of be himself, he kind of been a little bit more just fun and personable and stuff like that. And it wouldn't surprise me if it's just something he leaked out there so people could be talking about it, but it's not true. So I don't know, but I won't believe it till I see it.
Hey, so Tate, I got a question to ask you about TB12, man. If he walks, what type of condition does that leave the Buccaneers in,
man? They got a good roster. I think this year they were going to lose some pieces anyway, because they won it last year and everybody came back. It's never happened. Yeah. So you had cats taking pay cuts, not pay cuts, but not getting the full value they could get for their services. Yeah. So I think this year since they lost and things look a little different now, I think some of those people are gonna go chase that bag, man. So I think it was gonna be change anyway. But if Brady's not there, I still think they probably got to be the favorite to win the division. Atlanta's not good. You got New Orleans going through change with Sean Payton leaving. They need a quarterback. Yeah. Carolina should be a little better, but we don't know what they're doing at quarterback. Sam Darnold ain't the answer. Right. You know what I mean? So I think they still would be the favorite in the division. But if Brady left, they would have to probably go try and sign a veteran quarterback, man, make a move of some sort. Yeah. Man, wouldn't it be something if Aaron Rodgers turned around and went down there?
That would be bananas. It would be bananas.
Wow.
That's what I've been thinking all along is that I think they're just going to interchange. I think where there's smoke, there's fire. I know his pops came out and said, hold it. My son ain't sure that he's going to do the thing yet. But I think it's time for him to go, man. He's the family man. He got kids. He got a wife. And a lot of those guys, what I've been seeing like in their conversation and their talks, even Aaron Rodgers and TB12's talk is a lot like Kobe's talk, man. You know, and it's, you know, unfortunate that Kobe passed early. But, man, just to have those guys that got family and kids and stuff like that, man, they want to spend time. And a lot of people don't realize how much they spend, you know, not with their family.
Big G.
Yeah.
You got a family and kids, right?
Right.
You went and go to work every day, right?
Correct.
It's just work. It's just work. As a matter of fact, he get probably 5 months out of the year off.
Yeah.
Which is more than just regular working folk get.
But he working all the time on his game, man.
He
on his body.
He get up, go to the gym and go to the park and throw the ball for 3 hours in the morning. You know?
Man, I don't know. All I know is I play college football, and I know what type of dedication that took. So to jump from that to professional football.
It takes dedication, but I'm sure it takes dedication for your profession that you work in.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You gotta
I don't know if it's
you gotta travel. You gotta take new accreditation classes, all kind of stuff. It take dedication to whatever you do if you want to be good at it.
Yeah.
If you want to be great, you gotta pay the cost. You gotta pay the piper to be great. You know what I'm saying?
I can see the man walking though, man. I think
it's been 22 years, bro. His career is longer than some kids that are out here now. You know what I'm saying?
What had Brady always said for the past 5-6 years? He wanted to play till he's 45. He ain't hit 45 yet.
He's 44, about to be 45 now.
He'll be 45 in August.
Yeah. And it's a perfect time for him to walk away. It really is a perfect time for him to walk away. I think, to answer your question, where does that leave Tampa Bay? Yeah. I think that leaves the rest of the league kind of scrambled up, because just like Tate's point, there's going to be people who walk away.
Yeah.
There's going to be people who they were only playing because the GOAT was playing, right? Yeah. And so there's only going, and I mean, you have to understand this about an NFL roster. When an offense runs out on the field and they got a guy like Tom Brady there in the huddle, it makes them believe they could win, right?
Yeah.
When the defense make a play, they're like, okay, my guy finna get the ball back and he finna go down here and put them out, lights out. Yeah. So it rejuvenized the whole team. So therefore, people wanted to stay and play for the great Tom Brady, but man, I think it's ran its course. I don't see them winning another championship. I don't see them winning another ship. The Rams, I mean, teams around them are getting really good, are getting really, really good.
But I mean, it's not like, I mean, it's hard to win a championship, period.
Yeah.
But I think they still would be contenders if they keep 80% of their roster. If Aaron Rodgers leave Green Bay, they get weaker. If Russell Wilson leaves Seattle, they get weaker. I mean, you got the Rams, they're gonna be good. They're gonna be battling out with the 49ers and maybe Arizona. I don't know. But if they say if Tampa Bay came back and they brought Jameis Winston back and Jameis cut down on his turnovers and all that stuff, Tampa Bay would still be winning that division as is right now.
Yeah. Even without Brady, I think they are still have the best 53-man roster in that division, even without Brady. So I'm thinking that, you know, if they could get a serviceable guy to plug and chug with Brady, I mean, with Brady being gone, the issue is that, you know, if Brady walks, Gronk walks. So now, you know, you lose Gronk and Brady. You already lost AB. And Chris Godwin is an unrestricted free agent. They can franchise him, but I doubt if that happens.
But if Brady gone and Gronk gone, they can somebody else leave. They got money to pay Godwin.
Yeah. Like, I'm just, the thing about it is, with Brady, I don't think he's got anything left to prove. You know, he hasn't had anything left to prove for years. But he really don't have nothing to prove now.
Since 2011.
Yeah, that dude been winning chips, man.
Let me say this. A famous quote from the Water Boy. What's better than 3 crawfish dinners? 4 crawfish dinners. So, man, look, what's better than the rings he already got? Another ring. That's his motivation. That's what he's playing for. Sidebar. We're going to get back to football. this is my note and my steam I gotta let off towards Major League Baseball. And I hope I'm looking dead in the camera. I hope one of your representatives from Canton and Major League Baseball is looking. You should be ashamed of yourself. You're holding two of the greatest players out, three of the greatest players out of the Hall of Fame because you're meriting their character. And then get this, on something that you allowed. You turned your face to steroid use and said, go ahead and do it because baseball was fading. And you allowed them to do it. You knew that they were doing it. You didn't say anything to them when they were doing it. And then now you want to penalize them. Sidebar on top of that, Barry Bonds, he may have rubbed some cream on him. Okay, all right. But guess what? His hand-eye coordination, his bat speed, that was something he had from a youth, and that was a God-given gift. Did him being stronger help him knock it out a little bit? Maybe, yeah, okay. But it still didn't take away from his God-given strength. Roger Clemens, you're holding Roger Clemens out, man. That's ridiculous. One of the greatest pitchers to ever play the game. I'm just ashamed at a sport that we used to call America's pastime. I'm ashamed at you, baseball. You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed of yourself. Guys, what do you guys have to say about that?
Well, I personally believe that those players, along with Sammy Sosa, along with Mark McGwire, should have an opportunity to get in the Hall. And they don't necessarily even need an asterisk beside it. The bottom line, it was a steroid era. Everybody that was about something, maybe outside of Griff and maybe Ortiz, wasn't juicing. Everybody else was doing something to cheat to make baseball great, because baseball had moved down on the pecking order and pecking list of drawing fans and fan support. So, I mean, and just to be honest, I lightweight miss all the runs and all the fantastic home run chasing and home run hitting that was going on with baseball back then. Baseball now, I watched some this last year, and I mean, I'm not down with watching a game and the final score is 1-0. You know, and they're playing small ball the whole time. That's not fun. That's not exciting. Now, I'm not saying you got to cheat. You got to have steroids to do that. But I just think that the days of baseball having big home run hitters is what draws not just atypical average fans, but all people to baseball. So I think that they should just notate and say, hey, look, during that era, everybody was juicing, man. So we're going to let these cats in. But I still got beef with the Hall of Fame because they ain't let my boy Pete Rose in. So I got big beef with that. So, you know, what you think, Tate, man?
Man, much like Maz said, I mean, that was the live ball era, and it was the live ball era because baseball was on a downward trend far as you know, viewership and stuff like that. It used to be America's pastime. It wasn't as fun. So you had these guys in the summer of '98, you know, Sosa and Bonds and McGwire and all these boys knocking home runs out the park and stuff. And it was exciting again. And baseball did turn a blind eye to that, man. I could have told you everybody was juicing, whatever the year was. I remember Brady Anderson played for the Baltimore Orioles. His career high in home runs before that particular season had been 15. This joker hit 50 plus home runs the very next season.
50 plus.
From 15 to 50 plus. And Brady Anderson at best was just a utility player. He wasn't never no major piece to a team. So, you know, I don't know if I necessarily agree with you, Big G, about McGwire and Sosa. I mean, I don't know if they Hall of Famers minus the juice. They got the numbers. But Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens, no doubt. Barry Bonds was a Hall of Famer before when he left Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh Pirates. He had done enough to be in the Hall of Fame. Everything after that is like Ma just said about his quote from the Water Boy. You know, with what's better than 3 crawfish dinners, 4 crawfish dinners. Barry Bonds was better than all the numbers I did at Pittsburgh, adding on to him because everything he did was an add-on. You know what I mean? So, and it's not.
And not to mention the Gold Gloves.
How
does steroids help you with that?
We talking all around, man. Barry Bonds probably Griff Jr. first, but them two is my favorite all-time baseball players. Period. Point blank. And Griff Jr. is more my contemporary. We a little closer age, so I liked him, but I was about his age like him. I was young liking Barry Bonds. Not young, but at least I bet Bonds probably at least about 6 or 7 years older than Griff Jr.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
But yeah, man, and it's these baseball writers, Ma. They the ones who vote on the Hall of Fame, and they don't have no stake in the game. I mean, I feel like the voting don't necessarily need to be done. Need to be done by ex-players, current players, coaches, people in organizational front offices and stuff like that. These writers get Big G's famous word, biases.
Yeah.
And they carry him with them. Barry Bonds was an arrogant SOB. He was. And maybe he rubbed some of them folks the wrong way. You know what I mean? And Roger Clemens, his numbers speak for itself. He got 7 Cy Youngs.
Yes.
Roger Clemens was rocking and throwing when he was at Texas, man. I mean, come on, dog. And all them years at Boston before, you can't tell me, man. I mean, he was great before they even got with the same dude and was rubbing the cream on them. They were great, man. I tell you, I honestly, if I were Barry Bonds, I definitely would. I would sign with a team, get in one game, get out again, restart the Hall of Fame clock. You're gonna put me in the Hall of Fame. It is what it is, man. Y'all, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous, man.
But Tate hit the nail on the head. The issue is the sports writers, man. Like I said, they got so much bias against. Like, there's no freaking way that, and we're not even talking about a steroid dude. There's no way Pete Rose should not be in the Hall of Fame. You're talking crazy, right? So what he bet on baseball? There's a lot of people that bet on stuff that you don't know nothing about, man. Let's put them in. What's happening?
2 things I want to say to you. On that point right there, Barry Bonds is greater than Pete Rose. That's what a travesty this is. That's what a travesty this is. And back what you said, I think we'll see those numbers again. I mean, Hank Aaron's record was 55 home runs, right?
Yeah, until they cracked it.
Yeah, they cracked it with the juice. They got to 70, 71's Barry Bonds record. Yeah. But I think 55 is doable. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. last year led MLB with 48 home runs. So it's not that far off. Somebody get a good season and you get 48 the league, you can get to 55.
Yeah. I just think you need the long ball across all teams, man. Nobody's paying. If you look at the price of a baseball ticket to get in a game, man, nobody's paying $100-something to go watch a 1-0 game. Dude, I want to go see. I need a 7-5, 8-6, 10-9. I want to see that, man.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. You wanted to see Pedro Guerrero. What's
Martinez.
Pedro Martinez. You wanted to see Pedro Martinez, and you wanted to see Roger Clemens. You wanted to see Glavine and Smoltz pitch
the big unit.
Randy you want to see them pitch shutouts. You want to see a defensive game.
Yeah, I do. Just like in football, I have an appreciation for both styles of game: offensive fireworks and defensive grindouts. And baseball's the same way.
Baseball's the same way. And to Tate's point earlier, Craig Biggio for the Astros, man, he ain't never hit so many home runs in his life. But as soon as he got on the juice, next thing you know, they were flying off the bat. You were like, God,
right. And that's what I said. Everybody but maybe Ortiz and Griff. I mean, for a minute, them was maybe the only cats that wasn't hitting the juice, man. Everybody else was juicy.
So here's the thing. Griff could have, and we never would have knew. The only reason why they knew about Barry Bonds is because the guy that was his supply got caught, right?
No, Barry Bonds, you can physically look at him and tell. Barry Bonds went Barry Bonds went from a 7 1/4 hat all the way to an 8.5. Dog, your head don't grow like that. Come on, man. That was too.
He did get big, but what confirmed it was the catching of the doctor.
Yeah. But I'm saying, man, look, you could have used normal stuff and got big and got into shape That happens all the time.
Bonds almost had to wear a snapback, dog. He was almost done with the fittest, man. He almost had to snap him, dog, because the fit was over. The fit game was over.
I'm gonna tell you the truth. So I had to get off on my tangent because this to me is a big travesty, and I would really like for them to restart the clock. And Roger Clemens came out and said something real good. He was like, "Man, I'm glad it's over. You know, me and my family gave up on the Hall of Fame 10 years ago, right?" And he's like, "You know, I'm glad that it's officially over, so that all my fans could stop, you know, wanting to see me there." But that's not right.
He said his numbers speak for itself. And I got into baseball and did what I came to do was create generational wealth for my family.
Generational wealth for my family. And that was big. That was big. Saying that kind of stuff, man, almost made me drop a tear, man. I was like, you know what, Roger, man, hey, hats off to you, man, because real talk, you're a Hall of Famer. You're a Hall of Famer in anybody's book. If anybody is looking at the numbers, you are a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? You are. And Barry Bonds, you're a Hall of Famer. If we're looking at the numbers flat out, you're a Hall of Famer. And baseball should be ashamed of it. They really should. Sports writers need to be out. That's why if I was them, I'd be super petty. I'd get right back in the league, get in for a game, get out, restart the clock. Oh, y'all gonna be dead anyway. So at some point, I'm getting in. I'm getting in.
Man, you got jokers like Barry Bonds and Ken Griffey Jr. They was destined to be great because they dads was great.
Absolutely.
They grew up playing baseball and being around the clubhouses and all that stuff.
Like that. Willie Mays and people like that, man. Come on, man.
Right.
You
know?
That's Barry Bonds' godfather, Willie Mays.
Yeah. Bobby Bonds' dad was a beast, and Grip dad was part of that machine, dog. So you already know what's cracking, man.
Interesting fact about Ken Griffey and Ken Griffey Jr., they're the only father-son combo to ever hit back-to-back home runs.
Yeah.
Wow.
True.
Like Ken Griffey hit one, and then Junior came up right behind, batting behind him and hit one.
Crack one.
They feel us out there. They feel us out there. Man, I'm just saying, I mean, literally what's going on, man, in baseball to me is just tragic. It's tragic. And I could not let it go by without saying something.
Who's your baseball team, Ma?
The Braves.
Oh, that's right. I knew that.
Yeah.
You got a belt right now.
Hey, man, I'm gonna tell you something. I've been loving the Braves for a long time, man. Braves and the Rangers. My uncle loved Buddy Bell, and my uncle William. Shout out to Uncle William.
How far you go back to the Braves? You Dale Murphy back?
Dale Murphy, Chipper Jones, Otis Nixon.
Chipper Jones, Dale Murphy's way before them.
He's way before Chipper.
Dale Murphy played with Claudell Washington,
Nixon,
Rafael Ramirez, Glenn Hubbard.
Yeah.
Glenn Hubbard. Horner.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Bob Horner. Chris Chambliss.
I'm telling you. When I think back, man, because my uncle was from Tallahassee. My uncle's from Tallahassee. And it was a natural reach for him to go with the Braves, and he played softball and he loved baseball. So I had to grow up watching him play.
Yeah, what's up?
I know so much about my team back then. If you remember, back when we was young, maybe 8 or 9 years old. Remember one of the cable stations was the Superstation, Ted Turner.
Yeah, man.
He owned the Braves and he owned
the Hawks.
And that's like all you could see on TV. Wasn't no NBA TV or the Major League Baseball Network. I saw the Braves living in Ohio more than I saw the Reds and Cleveland Indians.
Man,
sure did. And God knows if it wasn't for TBS, we would have never seen nobody else play except for the Lakers and the Celtics. And every now and then the Philadelphia 76ers. But because of TBS, we've seen all the Hawk games.
You got a little taste of the Milwaukee Bucks back then too.
Yeah, a little bit.
Little taste.
But we did get a chance to see the greatness that was Dominique Wilkins, the human highlight film. We got an opportunity to see him because of that. So, I mean, I ain't mad. We got a front row seat.
But even before they drafted Dominique, I remember Tree Rollins, Tom McMillan, Fast Eddie Johnson, the Wes Matthews Sr.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They had all them players. Tom McMillan going on to be a congressman too.
Remember they had Dave, what's his name? Dave Winnington or whatever the dude he was missing the hair right here and had the afros on the side. Was his last name Winnington or Winningfield or something like that? He played forward, number 36. Eyeball number for the Atlanta Hawks. You can look it up and Google it.
I don't remember. I remember John Drew though. That was my boy, John Drew.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I got a question for you guys. I got a real question. If you starting a franchise and you needed a running back, and there's 2 running backs on the board, Derrick Henry and Bo Jackson, who you taking?
You want to go first, Dave? My only choices. My only choices.
What made you pick them 2? Because to me, they're not the best 2 all time. So
there was a coach, I forget his name, who coached for the Raiders and who also coached Derrick Henry, and he answered this question. And I thought,
who would I take between Bo and Derrick Henry?
I'm taking
Bo.
I'll take Bo.
Yeah,
both y'all both taking Bo Jackson.
Bo.
Well, get this.
I wouldn't even take Derrick Henry right now in the league.
Well, the coach,
I wouldn't take him right now.
The coach from the coach that had coached Bo and coached Derrick Henry said that Derrick Henry is not worthy to hold Bo Jackson's cleats, and that's crazy. That he would say that. He said the things that I've seen Bo do in practice was just way better than what you've seen Derrick do in games. And then his both overall speed on the field was different. You know what I'm saying?
Bo Jackson, barring injury, would have been a top 5 running back of all time. If he wouldn't have got hurt, Bo Jackson would be mentioned in the same breath with Walter Payton, with Barry Sanders, with Emmitt Smith. Bo would be right up there.
LaDainian Thompson.
Put some respect on Jim Brown's name, even though you ain't.
Jim Brown. I just
LaDainian Thompson, Jim Brown.
Yeah, but Bo will be up there, man. Bo was a monster.
Bo was a legend. He didn't even get to fulfill his legend. He's still a legend.
Right.
You know still legendary. That's what you need to say. He didn't get a chance to fulfill his legend, but he's still legendary, which is great.
I agree. Remember my dog named Bo, Big G?
Yeah.
I had a dog named Bo. Talking about, man.
Yeah.
I had the cross trainer Bo Jackson. This is one of my favorite shoes ever, too.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Bo made me love video games. I ain't gonna front. I mean, I like Double Dribble, I like Mario Brothers and all that. But when they came out with Tecmo Bowl and you could get Bo, I ran every time with the Raiders, dog. Give me Bo Jackson, sweep left to the top of the screen and hit the A button. Sweep left to the top of the screen with the A button, and I'm mashing it to try to put my whole finger through the button. Because if Bo hit the corner, it was 6, man. That's what made me love video games. Because Bo Jackson, he like how he played on the video game, he played like that in real life, bro. Sweep left to the top, mash the A button.
The Raiders had the cheat code. They had the Raiders had the cheat code. They had Marcus Allen and Bo Jackson, so that was a cheat code. And
every team had a go-to play you could get off. I mean, the Giants had that play with Mark Bavaro. You couldn't stop over the middle.
Yeah,
Tom Rathman and Roger Craig. That was something else. Something else. But I think my most unstoppable team though on Tecmo Bowl was Philadelphia. Yeah, I'm kicking you behind. I'm kicking. You couldn't block Reggie White.
I don't even remember Philly. What they had?
They had
Mike Quick and Chris Carter. They had Mike Quick, Chris Carter, Randall Cunningham, and Keith Byers.
Yes,
that
sir.
was their squad. And Keith Jackson. Keith Jackson was on there too.
Keith Jackson over the middle. Listen, I'm gonna take, and then on the flip side, you had Reggie White, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, he was you ran into somebody and they popped off. You know what I'm saying? And you went to go get the quarterback. You're going after just chasing them. They were fast as Bo on the other side.
Man,
right?
give me Bo to the top of the screen, dog. He was to the house. Anywhere on the field. If Bo hit the corner, it was to the house.
Rice at that point too. You just drop back. You keep dropping back and just throw that ball. Rice was bigger.
Yeah,
Tim
automatic.
Brown too. I seen Tim Brown jump to the center of to the top of the screen from the center of the field. It was unbelievable. I was like yes, yes, Tim, what's going on, man? Let's go.
Yeah.
And then remember when they got hurt, the noise, it was crazy. When you got
The
somebody
cart would
hurt,
drive out. The cart would drive out on the field, run people over, then pick the dude up, and then run
Crazy.
people over, running off the field. Man, it was crazy, man.
Needless to say, video games done came a long way.
Done came a long, long way. So you guys, we're gonna get back on topic now, man. We've got the NFL playoffs this weekend coming, man, and I'm gonna tell you right now what our records look like, Tate. I know Tate keeps up with this.
8-2. 8-2. We both 8-2. I think Big G 6-4.
Yep.
Ooh, G, your record is suffering, man. Your record is suffering. So now we're looking at this, man. We've got this weekend tomorrow. We got the Rams versus the 49ers. We got the Chiefs versus the Bengals. So let's tackle this Rams game first, man. Rams versus the 49ers. What do we expect to see here, Tate, man? What do you expect to see from the Rams offense in this game?
Man, I expect to see not too much from the Rams offense. I think it's going to be a defensive game. I think it comes down to coaching. They both great coaches, but Kyle Shanahan always beat McVay. So I don't know what to expect, man. I don't even necessarily have a pick. I guess if I was betting, I would just go with the favorite. The Rams is favored by 3.5. But again, San Francisco just bring that kind of style to a fight that it's hard to go against, man. No matter who they play, they style of fight, they got a knockout blow. That running game is a knockout blow. You know what I mean? If Jimmy G play a clean game, don't cause no problems, don't take a whole bunch of sacks, San Francisco going to be right there, man.
So let me wait a minute. So my question to you was offense versus Rams offense versus 49ers defense. Who you going with?
Probably the 49er defense.
Okay, so you're going with the 49 defense. All right, Big G. I'm gonna flip the ball, man. 49ers offense versus the Rams defense. Who you got?
The Rams D. I mean,
Okay.
the bottom line is this, man. Jimmy Garoppolo cannot be not throwing touchdown passes and then not catch up with them. I mean, I understand that's not their style. I understand that they're grimy. I understand Deebo Samuel is a super athlete. But, bro, you cannot keep winning when your QB don't throw touchdown passes. He hasn't thrown one in this playoffs, and they in the NFC Championship game.
When the last time he threw a touchdown pass? When the last time he brought his team on a comeback in the fourth quarter? When was the last time?
Man, I can't. It ain't been no time soon.
It was week 18 against the 49ers to get into the playoffs.
Did he throw a touchdown pass?
Yeah. Against the Rams. Against
the Rams, yeah, my bad.
He threw. How many did he throw? One?
Two.
Because I know Deebo threw one. I know that for a fact. Deebo threw one.
But
I know they went on an 18-play, 78-yard drive, and they didn't throw the ball except for when Deebo Samuel threw the touchdown. They ran the ball straight down the Rams.
Here's the thing, though, G. And Tate, I got to speak to that. I don't think the Rams were playing, man. I mean, they were playing, but the game really didn't mean much. You know what I'm saying?
It made a difference in having home field advantage. I mean, it's worked out for them now, but I mean, they won their division bagging into it. But they could have had the second seed, not the fourth seed.
I think the Rams, I'm finna be real with you. I think the Rams have hit their stride. I like the Rams offense against that 49ers defense. I like the Rams defense against that 49ers offense. I like the Rams by 14. I pick it here right now. I like the Rams by 14, 28-14 or 35-21.
You got a whole bunch of points there, man.
Hey, I see the Rams scoring 28 easy. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen. The Rams are gonna
remember that. Do y'all remember that Monday night game early in the season? I mean, yeah. I do agree the Rams is hitting their stride, but I mean Green Bay was on their stride too, right?
Yeah, I do.
I mean, so like I said, that style just travel everywhere, man. I'm not. I mean, if I'm betting, I'm gonna pick the Rams hard, but I mean the 49ers have beat them boys 6 times in a row. I mean, for the bag, I can't keep picking underdogs just because I'm rooting for them. I'm rooting for the 49ers, but I pick the Rams. If I'm picking the Rams, I pick them to win 21-17.
21-17. Okay. G, who we got, man?
The Rams, 27-17.
Let's make this interesting. Let's make this interesting. Closest one to the score gets another game.
Oh, bet. The Rams 27, the 49ers 17.
One of y'all write it down.
Yeah, G got it. He's a great transcriber. So that means go ahead and write it down. We got this on we got this on camera. We got it on lock. Listen, this is what this means. All right, me and Tata are tied 8-2. So the closest one to the score, and we're gonna do this on both games.
What'd you say the score was, Ma?
I said I'm gonna lock it in at 28-14.
I got it, 28-14. All right, I got it. You good?
And what you say, G?
I said the Rams 27, 49ers 17.
Okay. And I said the Rams
21-17.
21-17.
Yeah, I got you.
So the closest to the score, closest to the margin of victory, like what is it?
Let's go margin of victory.
Okay.
Closest to the margin of victory.
So, Ma, you got 14 points. I got 10. Tate got 4. Okay. All right. I'm with it. I'm with that one for sure.
Yeah, definitely.
You get 2 wins out of it?
Get 2 wins.
Oh,
I think Odell scores 2 touchdowns. Cooper Kupp gets 1. Higbee gets 1, and it's on. I think Odell gets 2 though.
Nah.
They ain't gonna have the ball enough to do all that. San Francisco gonna slow that game down, Jack.
Who gonna hit them boys? Mark my words. Cam Akers. Cam Akers gonna hit these boys. Cam Akers gets 100 with a TD.
The one thing I know that you can do against the 49ers is the Cowboys didn't do is run the ball. You can run against them. Cam
Akers gonna hit them boys.
They gonna control the clock. Cam Akers was fumbling last week. I got more confidence in Sony Michel than I do Cam Akers.
That's he got to make up. He got to make up for what he lost. Cam Akers is a prideful dude, man.
Hey,
he's a prideful dude.
He needs to take
2 times.
Yeah, you need to take that itis medicine next to the bed because definitely he had itis.
If he don't fumble, that game don't even get close. He took at least 10 points off the board with both his fumbles.
Yeah, he fumbled on the 1 for sure. That's a touchdown at the 1 where he flipped over and not landed on his head.
And then y'all are forgetting about this errant snap that they lost, but they just took the ball back, and that errant snap goes over his head, and that was another fumble. Like I said, that was 3 touchdowns. They were getting ready to go on a route, and I think the offense is clicking. So let's turn this thing over to the AFC. We've got the Kansas City Chiefs and the Bengals. This is the hardest game for me, man. This one's really hard.
Go on to pick Joe B. Go on to pick Joe B. You know you want him. Go on to pick him.
I'm gonna let you start, Tate, man. Who you got, man? Talk to me about this game.
Man, it's gonna be a high scoring game, man. Just a month ago, the Bengals beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Again, if I'm betting on the bag, if I'm betting, for the game, I'm gonna pick the Chiefs. They the favorites. Why would I not bet on a? I mean, if we was doing the games and I was taking the points, I would take the Bengals with 7.5. But we just picking winners, so I got to pick the Chiefs. But I'm rooting for the Bengals. I'm rooting for the 49ers. I would love to see a 49ers-Bengals Super Bowl again. It'll be tied for the first most played Super Bowl game, along with the Steelers and the Cowboys. This would be the Bengals and 49ers' 3rd time playing in the Super Bowl against each other. So I'm rooting to see that. I like Joe Burrow. That's my dude. He probably is my favorite of the young quarterbacks right now. I really like Joe Burrow. The fact that he said he learned a lot that made him who he is at Ohio State. Even though he went to LSU and blew up, he's an Ohio kid. He's just so laid back and cool and don't get rattled. I like everything about Joe Burrow, man. So rooting for the Bengals, picking the Chiefs, high scoring game, take the over. I got the Chiefs winning that game 35-31.
Well, let me get it. I gotta get it.
Ooh, okay. 35-31. Who
You
got?
go next. No, go ahead. Go next. I'm scribing. Go ahead.
All right. So listen, man. In my with my football knowledge, man, and the complexity of this game, it's gonna be a barn burner, man. I don't see nobody's defense stopping each other, man. And shoot, I gotta go with Mahomes. I gotta go with Mahomes. He's the better quarterback, but not by much. Burrow's really good. Sheesh. And that running game of Cincinnati's is going to be problematic for the Chiefs. That may be their undoing, right? I could see this score being flipped. I could definitely see this score being flipped. But man, 38-31, the Chiefs.
38-31.
38-31, Kansas City Chiefs. I think they win by 7. I think they went on basically a walk-off touchdown, and Joe Burrow throws an interception to kind of seal the game or to end the game, or incomplete pass. It's going to be, they're going to have a chance at the end, but I just think the Chiefs are going to be too much for them. So I'm going 38-31. I don't see a lot of defense in this game. I do not. I'm sorry.
Okay, so the question is, whose defense can hold up and make a stop or a big play to win the game? Because the first time they played, the final score was 34-31. Anybody remember what the difference of that game was, or what happened? What turned the whole game? Anybody remember? If y'all don't, I do. Eli Apple, 100-yard touchdown interception for a touchdown, flipped the game. Because KC was up 14-0, driving, get ready to score and make it 21-0. Eli Apple picked them and ran it back 100 yards for a touchdown. 14-7, all the momentum switched, and the Bengals went on a run where Joe Burrow was hitting Jamar Chase like 90 going 20. So the question I think it comes down to is, what defense can make a big play to stop the other team's defense? Might not necessarily be a touchdown, but it's going to be a momentum swinging play. I like the fact that Tyrann Mathieu has now cleared concussion protocol and will be able to go tomorrow. I also saw that the Kansas City Chiefs lost Arnett, and he just got cut, so he's not even going to be playing in the game for KC.
He wasn't playing. He was on the practice squad.
Yeah, but it's going to be some scrambling, man. It's always scrambling, Anytime you have a distraction, it's scrambling. My heart tells me that the Bengals are going to win, but I can't pick against the Chiefs. I can't. I think Pat Mahomes is this generation's Michael Jordan in football. Michael Jordan played up against all the great ones, and they just couldn't beat him. When it came down to it, they just couldn't beat him. So, but
you giving Pat Mahomes too much right now, man. Tom Brady is Michael Jordan. Pat Mahomes is Steph Curry right now. You giving Mahomes too much for them with Jordan.
Pat Mahomes have been to 4 AFC Championship games, 2 bowls.
Steph Curry went to 5 straight finals.
All right, I'm telling you, I like Mahomes. Mahomes is Michael.
I like Mahomes too, but you said Michael Jordan is all I'm saying.
Yeah, and Jordan never lost in the finals. Mahomes have, so that's a parallel I wouldn't draw. You know what I'm saying?
I think that Pat Mahomes is the best quarterback. Might be the best. Let me just say this. If Pat Mahomes wins this game, and they go on and win the Super Bowl, right? That's two championships. That's
2 chips
in 4 AFC championship games and an MVP. There's only 2 quarterbacks at that point that's better than him: Joe Montana and Tom Brady. And the boys only played 4 years. So does he have the potential to be the best quarterback that ever played football? Hands down, he does. Hands down. So that's why I'm comparing him to Michael Jordan. Because when Michael Jordan got to the pinnacle and he started winning, there was still this dude, even though they was going this way down, named Larry Bird in the league. There was still this dude named Magic Johnson that was in the league when Jordan hit him. And that's what I'm seeing Mahomes do. Mahomes is hitting it right now. Like he's coming.
Jordan hit it when Magic and Bird was washed, just like Mahomes.
Magic was washed. Magic
was washed.
They
Magic
played in the finals. Magic was not washed.
And Magic was hurt, man. Magic was like 32 years old with a bad hamstring.
Magic was not washed.
No,
you forgot about the Dream Team practices. Magic was not washed.
Hold up. When Magic Johnson played Michael Jordan in the finals, he was 29, turning 30 years old. What killed Magic was HIV/AIDS. Magic Johnson came into the NBA in 1980 and he was 19 years old. I promise you.
If you remember the 91 finals between the Bulls and the Lakers, Magic Johnson was out there on a bad wheel with a bad hamstring. He wasn't washed. When I say he washed, he was headed down then. That was started to head down, the downward spiral. Because he was injured then. They got swept. There wasn't no contest.
But get this.
They didn't get swept. They lost 4-1. They won the first game.
Wait a minute. But
matter of fact, I know the score of the first game.
Let's talk Turkey. When he had to go see him in the Olympics, he said Michael Jordan, he crowned him the best.
Right, in 92. Right, in 92. But like I said, prior to that, the top dog was Magic Man. Magic Man was the man.
What was the score, Big G?
I think it was 109 to like 80 something. They got blown out that first game. They lost 4-1 in the finals. I think it was 109 to like 80 something or 90 something. They got crushed game one. And then the Bulls won 4 straight. Promise you. LA won in Chicago. So, but anyway, that's why I think Mahomes is on that because Brady's still there. Aaron Rodgers is still there. These dudes are dogs, right?
Okay, so let's talk about this. I'm glad you brought up the Aaron Rodgers thing. I gotta ask this question, Tate. How many games has Aaron Rodgers won in the playoffs?
A whole bunch.
Nah, he ain't won a whole lot.
Whole bunch.
Pick that number up.
And his Super Bowl he won. He owed that to Rashad Mendenhall.
You got one bowl, and ask yourself, how many playoff wins do you have? Do you even qualify? I mean, regular season, GOAT. But postseason, he's a dud.
Well, all I'm saying is that if Mahomes, I'm going back to my point with Mahomes. Mahomes, if he wins the chip, that's 2 chips, an MVP, 3 bowls, 4 conference finals, and 4 years as a starter. This kid, there's only 2 better than him, Joe Montana and Tom Brady. And he's going to be better than both of them.
I saw something the other day that said if Elway got to play with the rules, the way the current rules is, he would be better than Mahomes.
Yeah, I don't doubt that because Danny Marino would be killing him too. I mean, if you think about some of the great quarterbacks back then that got to play with the rules that they play with now, Danny Marino,
Aaron McNair,
all of them, all those guys in the 80s.
Yeah.
But we talk about, that's almost like saying that if certain guys.
Aaron Rodgers is 11-10 in the playoffs.
Yeah. Put Charles Barkley in this area.
And what quarterbacks are better? I seen a stat that Trent Dilfer was better than Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs.
But Trent Dilfer didn't play no whole bunch of playoff games.
I seen another stat where they were saying Joe Flacco.
Trent Dilfer was 5-1.
Joe Flacco was better than Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs.
Nah, man, come on, bro. Come on, man. That's comparing apples to oranges, man.
How is that comparing apples to oranges?
That's comparing apples to oranges, man.
But Joe Flacco was 10-5.
That's apples to oranges, man. Apples to oranges. Come on, man. Two completely different conversations.
Hey,
my point is Pat Mahomes.
No, wait a minute.
Is on GOAT. On GOAT.
Forrest Gump.
He's on line for GOAT right now.
Hold up. Forrest Gump, Eli Manning is better than Aaron Rodgers in the playoffs.
He's better than Aaron Rodgers because he got 2 Super Bowls.
Jimmy Garoppolo
has to be.
4-1.
He has to be.
What What is my man Eli Manning's record in the playoffs? Forrest Gump.
Eli went on some Super Bowl runs, so he gonna have
at least 3 wins both of those years, so that puts him 6 right there. I don't know how many he lost, but he got 2.
Eli 8-4.
Yeah, and
so what that say though, for 4 losses and 2 in the Super Bowl wins, he only made it to the playoffs 6 times.
Right, and he went on a 3-game streak twice.
You know who's unlisted?
Who?
Tony Romo.
Oh,
unlisted.
No victories. Get up
he
out of here.
Like what? 0-2. He ain't getting much more than that.
Yeah, 0-2. Because his last year, Dak had the helm.
That's what I say. That's apples to oranges, bro. And that's what I'm saying. I'm talking about what Mahomes.
Playoff orders by wins, not win percentage, just wins. Number 1, Big G.
Playoff wins all time?
Yeah.
Joe Montana.
Number 1?
Tom Brady.
Thank you.
Tom Brady. I'm sorry. Tom Brady did Joe Montana.
2. Okay. 3.
Yeah. Ooh. Maybe John Elway or Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning or John Elway.
John Elway is tied for 3 with reach back there and touch that towel.
What's that? Terry Bradshaw.
As a matter of fact, Bradshaw, Elway, and Peyton Manning all tied for 3.
Oh yeah, I was on it. I knew
where's Burger at? Yeah. Where's Roethlisberger at?
He next.
Yeah, Burger up there.
And him and Brett Favre tied for 4 with 13 wins.
Yeah, but I knew the Burger was up there. But I'm telling you, Mahomes is on that trajectory, man.
So look,
let me get my score. Let me get my score before we go. Or do we keep going with this topic? My score is 31-28 KC. Mahomes leads them down at the end to kick a field goal and win the game. Walk-off field goal. 31-28. Pat Mahomes. It's gonna be rough the whole way. 31. And the Bengals is going to get a turnover. They're going to get a turnover that's going to swing something. Trust and believe something's going to happen.
Here's the reason why I say what I say. How many times was Joe Burrow sacked against Tennessee?
9.
And you got Chris Jones over there salivating, waiting. He just salivating at the mouth. Kansas City have a pass rush.
Not near nothing like Tennessee pass rush.
Not near nothing like it, but they're gonna get to him.
And they did, and we got recent history. They just played a month ago, week 17. So Cincinnati know what they can do too, and need to change up too.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think it's gonna be a competitive game. I just, like I said, if I'm betting on the bag, I got to go with Kansas City just because I got to make smart financial investments.
Hey man, look here. So as we're talking, and we're gonna end this with this though. Everybody talks about Rodgers being a great, right? Rodgers got to prove it. You got one ship. You got to prove it, bro.
Yeah, I mean
you got to prove it.
He's still regardless of whatever you think or say about Aaron Rodgers, and I'm done with him. Is that he's a first ballot Hall of Famer? There's ain't no ifs, ands, buts about that. He's going in the Hall first ballot. So, I mean, you can say whatever.
Marino went in the Hall first ballot.
Oh, correct. So, your first ballot Hall of Famer, you're not no slouch or no scrub. Your first ballot. He's going in right off the bat. Yeah.
I can't call him the greatest in the game.
Hey,
I can't call him the greatest in the game.
Mahomes is on the trajectory. But wait a minute, I got a question, man, before we jump off. Man, I thought we was Tate. What's up with the NBA talk, bro?
Wait, man. You the man. We're just switching. Yeah. We're getting off NFL talk. We're about to get into the NBA talk. We're just getting off the NFL.
Hey, I got to give shout out to Tate, man, on this one, man. Tate been a loyal Cavs fan for a minute, bro. And them Cleveland Cavaliers is balling, man. They are balling. If they didn't have injuries, oh my God. Oh my God. If they had Ricky Rubio and Colin Sexton with the team they got now, they might have the best record in the league. Cleveland is nice, man. I
They're
watched
nice.
them play for the first time the other night, and I was really impressed, man. When they beat up on Milwaukee, I was like, oh my God, they for real.
Beat up on the defending champs.
Yeah,
and
beat them up
And my boy Evan Mobley flushed it in Giannis' face.
hard.
Listen. Before I even get to the NBA, I gotta say big shouts out to KJ Adams down there in Jayhawk, Rock Chalk Jayhawk land. He is animalized and totally beasted, playing out of position, doing his thing. He's actually
they lost tonight, though. They got the doors blown off of them.
Sure did.
It happened.
They lost by 20 to Kentucky.
It happens.
In their house.
Like this.
It happens.
What's the name? What's the name of their arena?
Rump Arena.
No,
Rump.
that's Kentucky.
That's Kentucky.
Lawrence Field Arena.
Allen Field House.
Allen Field House.
Yeah, listen, man.
Tonight. It just went off a little bit ago.
But big shouts out to KJ, man. Big shouts out to KJ. Look, so we're talking NBA, man, and we're fastly approaching the NBA All-Star game and the playoffs, right? We're fastly getting to it. We talked about the Cleveland Cavaliers, but one of the things that we wanted to talk about is an All-Star team. Building an all-star team of players that we think of really getting off this year.
But before we do that, let's briefly just give opinion on who you think will win. You know the all-star starters?
Yeah.
The East is Embiid, Giannis, Trae Young, DeMar DeRozan,
and
Kevin Durant, who probably won't play, but he's the other starter. In the West, it's Jokic, LeBron, Andrew Wiggins, Steph Curry, and Ja Morant.
Yep.
So of those teams, who would you pick?
If
KD was healthy, the East would blow their doors off.
Hey, Ja Morant is a killer. Ja Morant is a dog. You know what I'm saying?
If KD's healthy, the East blows their doors off.
Well, he's not even the best player on their team. He deserved to be an all-star. He deserved to start. But you saying Ja Morant's a dog? You want a team that got LeBron, Steph Curry, the Jokic, the MVP? You need something to Ja Morant?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Here's the thing. You mix a young athletic dude like that with that type of talent, oh man, it's showtime. The lights come on, it's showtime.
Bro, you tripping in fantasy land. KD, Giannis,
I'm talking
and Joel Embiid, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. KD, Giannis, and Joel Embiid, it's over with. It ain't nothing even talking about.
I would take the East, and I don't even much care for DeMar DeRozan that much.
No. I would DeMar laid down on the Spurs, the hater. You know what I'm saying? He laid down on the Spurs. He played down there eating. He was in Texas eating barbecue. He wasn't even. Oh, we got a game. Oh, no, I go out there and play. Man,
he in the MVP talk right now.
MVP talk, man. Forget you, man. You ain't.
Chicago,
no, I'm talking about he laid down. He is. I'm just saying he laid down on the Spurs. He a cake for that. He a cake for that, man. He a cake. But look, let's run through this real fast because we're getting ready to wrap up. We got to wrap up. We're right at the mark. So let's go. We you start.
So I go first.
Yeah.
Then when it get who going last?
I'll go last.
So you get 2 picks in a row. Then Big G go and come back to me.
No, I want to go last. No, I need to. I
That's
want to go last.
Y'all. I just got thrown in first, and I'm going to do it.
All right, so look, just pick a number between 1 and 10, and whoever's closest gets to pick last.
If you want it,
go ahead,
Sean, if you want it that bad, take the last, man.
Oh, I'll take last. I bet.
It's not that big, bro.
Go ahead.
With my first pick for my 5-man team, I'm taking Giannis.
And we're going both sides. The East and the West. We're going the East and the West.
We're just picking one 5-man team.
Okay.
And now let's pick the same players. So y'all can't pick Giannis now.
You picking Giannis? I got Steph.
He's a joker. Give me KD. Give me KD and LeBron. Give me KD and LeBron.
Nice.
All right, so it's back on me. I want the Joker.
That's nice. So now it's on me. Give me I need some shooting, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab Embiid and Devin Booker.
Ooh.
All right. So
it's on me.
It's not on you. It's not on you. You just greedy, man.
How many? You got 4 dudes right now? Tate, how many dudes you got, Mike? Okay, go ahead.
You got 1 dude. He only got Steph.
No, I got Steph and I got the Joker.
Oh yeah. Now it's back at you. That's right. My bad.
Right. So now he got 3 and I got 2.
He got 2. He get to go now, then you get to pick 2.
All right, go ahead.
This greedy, man.
Go ahead, man.
What's wrong with you?
It's your pick.
What's wrong with you, man? You all right?
Go ahead. It's your pick.
Man, I'm gonna go with Harden.
Oh, nice.
It's my pick. I got 2. I already got KD and Bron. Give me Luka. Yeah. Give me Luka and Ja. I want Luka and Ja, Bron, KD.
All right, so let's see. I need a small forward. You got LeBron. This one's kind of hard. You know what? I'm going to slide him. What's my man down there in Utah? Big boy.
Gobert?
I'm going to take Gobert and slide Joker to my 4, Joker to my 5. And I have big man heavy. I'm good.
All right. Well, I need a PG. He bring a lot of drama with him, man. But I gotta go with Kyrie, man.
You took Kyrie. I need a 5, man. And B gone.
It's on Mod though.
It is on me.
No, I thought you had 5 already. You got your 5 guys?
I got 4. Okay. This is my last player.
Wait, I get the pick 2 because I just went last the second round.
But this was your last player though.
No, I got 5. I got Giannis, Embiid, Devin Booker, and Kyrie.
Okay, last one.
Yeah. So now I need basically a small forward. Best small forward that's available to me right now. It's tough trying to make it by position, man. But you know what? So I'm gonna go ahead and let's go three guard heavy, and y'all bust your heads. So I got Embiid and Giannis. I'm gonna go ahead and take Donovan Mitchell.
Great. I'm gonna go with Kawhi, and that's gonna end mine right there. I'm gonna go with Kawhi.
Give me the cat, man. Karl-Anthony Towns. I want Karl-Anthony Towns, Kevin Durant, LeBron James, Jokic. Luka, and Ja Morant. That's my 5.
All right, and pick one coming off the bench.
I got to pick one off the bench.
Yep.
Woo! Man, you took Booker. That's my dude. Let me get Jimmy Buckets, man.
That's a real nice one.
Let me get Jimmy Buckets, man.
Really nice one. Really nice one. But you know what? I'm going to go with Trey. Trey going to be mine off the bench. Trae Young.
He's on my team already.
Is he on your team? All right.
No, he ain't.
Yeah, okay. I go with Trae Young.
I got them light-skinned shooters in my head. I got Devin Booker, though. So my person coming off the bench, I'm gonna go ahead and go with JT, Jason Tatum.
I started to grab him, man. I started to, but I was like, man, I need I need somebody that can lock down somebody.
Run down your team real quick before we go, because we're gonna post this on Facebook and Instagram.
All right. So I got my starting 5 is.
Hold on. I'm typing it up.
All right.
Okay.
Carl Anthony Towns at center. Yep. KD and Bron is my forwards.
KD, Bron. Okay.
John Morant is my one guard, and Luka's my other. John Morant and Luka's my other guard, and Jimmy Buckets is my dude off the bench. Jimmy Butler.
That's a nice squad, Big G. I don't know if it's better than mine. Ma, you got
Gobert.
Gobert. Okay.
Joker.
Okay.
Kawhi. Harden. And Steph.
That's nice too, though.
And Trey coming off the bench.
Woo, that's a nice one, man. All right. And I got Embiid, Giannis, I got Booker.
Yeah, light skin.
I got Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah.
Fighter.
And Kyrie. I got Giannis and Embiid, so I'm gonna allow me to go with that three guard lineup.
Yeah, man.
And then who's your bench?
I got JT, Jason Tatum.
Tatum coming off the bench.
Yeah, we gonna post this on our social media platforms to create a poll and see what everybody think who team will win.
See whose team is gonna be the best. And listen, you guys, we as always, man, we thank you guys for hanging with us. We will be here tomorrow for our playoff show. Definitely we're gonna do that one later after all of the games are over with, so we could talk about it. But we want to make sure that if you like this podcast, make sure you like and subscribe. Definitely hit that subscribe button so when we go live on YouTube, you will know. And also on Twitch, you'll get that notification, man. And as always, from the Know It All squad, we thank you guys for rocking with us. We will holler at you guys on the flip side. But, man, do we have any last words, though? Anybody got something that they would like to say?
Yeah,
I got. Go ahead, say you got it.
I was just gonna say in the DJ contest, man, I got to roll with mine, man.
Whoa.
I mean,
he in the music industry, Big G.
I feel him. It's my baby brother, man. I love him. Shout out to the Perry Commodores, man, and my boy Bubby Knight hitting the 1,000-point mark, man, as a high school basketball player, man. Way to go, Bub. I told you I was gonna give you love on the show.
Shout out
to the Perry Commodores and Bub Knight for the 1,000-point score, man. Last night he hit it.
Who's Perry's all-time leading scorer?
Clay Tucker.
Oh yeah, and that's what I was gonna say. Shout out to Perry getting it right and bringing Coach Tucker back.
Yeah,
That's dope. That's dope. But you guys, man, till tomorrow and tomorrow night, man, good hunting. We finna see whose team and who came closer in the playoff. As far as, I mean, this could really do it. This could put some distance between all of us, right?
Both games worth 2 games. Who get the closest?
Both games worth 2 games. So the winner, you got it. Now you got to get this right. Now, the winner you get in the game, and for the margin you get a game.
Well, the margin was going to dictate it. We all picked the same game, so win or lose, it don't matter to the records.
Yeah, it's going to be the margin. It's definitely going to be the margin. All right, till tomorrow, we'll holler at you. We out.